welcome back to Pop Off the Clock. I'm Brenda.
Hey everyone, I'm Yoseline. Welcome to our 36 show. We're excited to be here, talking all things celebrity for the week.
Yeah, we hope you had a great 4th of July, celebrating America.
Oh yeah, so we work, so it kind of like...
You forget about the holiday, but I'm sure some of you also worked, so... You know, if you did or you didn't, I'm sure you saw some form of firework at some point. And
I started from Monday or Sunday. I started to...
See them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I guess not see them, hear them.
Oh, okay. I was like, I only saw them that day.
I think I saw more on Monday than actually Tuesday.
Like at midnight?
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't realize that people celebrate at midnight. I'm like, when did that change? I thought you just celebrated on the holiday
I never made
itself.
that connection.
Yeah, it felt very New Year's this year, how everyone celebrated 4th of July.
The connection I made was like people probably went to buy fireworks for the next day, and they're just excited to use them.
True. But yeah, it was, fun for everyone out there. There was a huge party that is replacing the P. Diddy one. So all of a sudden with some random person that I just learned about.
But other people were just living the lives in the Hamptons.
Yeah,
and
I wish I was there.
It took me back
Everybody
to 2000s.
Was there.
It took me back to the
definitely
2000s.
The P. Diddy white parties. We're going to get into that. And then, we kind of spoke about the new song from Olivia Rodrigo, but we hadn't listened to it. We've obviously listened to it. The world has listened to it.
And it's also a Taylor Swift weekend. It's a great weekend to be a Swiftie. The re-release of Speak Now, Taylor's version. It's going to be out. I'm excited for you specifically.
I'm pumped.
So excited. So Brenda, if you don't know, it was not on the Swiftie train when Speak Now came out. So she kind of hasn't really listened to it in its entirety. Mm-hmm. And when she got back onto the bus, she was loyal and devoted and refused to listen to Speak Now until Taylor's version came out. Of course, you listened probably to some because, it's out there. But this is going to be like
Taylor's version. I'm excited. And she's going to come out with the video right at midnight, which I'm really pumped to see. I think it's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. What's like her most popular song from that album?
The little snippet she posted on there, we'll get to it in a little bit. It kind of like teased a lot of lyrics.
Okay. Well, we'll get into all that stuff. Yeah. And then, of course, Miss Charity, we're seeing how her love, how she's finding love. And, it was an interesting episode. But first off, Yos, how was your 4th of July, aside from hearing
I just worked. We had like a great little hot dog party here at work.
Yeah, it was
fun.
Awesome.
We just kind of came together
It was a good time. We had Mexican hot dogs, but still great hot dogs.
We love hot dogs.
A whole lot of desserts. So obviously, since we're on the border, we get a lot of Mexican-American food. I loved how I enjoyed more of the Mexican food than, American food. So we had churros. It was Luigi. He brought churros, and they were so good.
No, okay. If you ever had a churro in Mexico, like that is what it was.
Yeah, it was delicious. So, I love celebrating 4th of July on the border.
Yeah, I need to go. I need to go across.
Really quick.
Yeah.
If you can get me some, right?
I'll bring
Venmo.
you a bouquet.
I'll Venmo you for all that stuff.
I would totally cross the border over there and just get
desserts. He also had, what is that dip that you use churro in? It's like kind of caramelly.
Yeah, it's cajeta.
Mm-hmm. So he also brought donuts with cajeta on it.
Oh, I didn't get that.
So I saw it. I think it was cajeta or maybe caramel, but I was already super full. Yeah, I just got into that mood where I don't even want to look at food right now. Yeah. And I regret, because the next day I was like, oh, there's so much dessert and food. I bet there's going to be some by the next day. There was nothing there. I was genuinely shocked.
We went it felt like a party because everyone goes out to get their stories, came back hungry, ate. Everyone writes their stories, does their show, and then after finishing, they're like, "Do you want to go for seconds?" And then everyone goes back in. It's very Mexican party of us to do that.
I should have hoarded more stuff in my drawer.
I did. I got a churro and I kept it on my desk and I ate it at night because I They just look so good.
I was thinking about taking some, but I saw that there wasn't that many left, so I felt bad taking some. But they were so good. So
yeah, that was the highlight of my week.
It was a great idea
until I listened to Speak Now. So churros highlight.
So Friday's gonna be your favorite day. Yeah. Today, in theory.
Technically. But aside from that, I think we all celebrated 4th of July at work. Just us two. Nothing really.
Typical things,
Typical things, but I'm excited for the weekend.
Me too.
I don't have plans, but I just want to.
I go to a party.
Ooh, pool parties.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a pool party. Oh. It's at a place that has a pool. Okay. But it's like a party for my friend's brother.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to go.
Summer parties
that.
Just hit different.
Yeah, they do. I went to a pool party last weekend.
Me too.
And that was fun.
Yeah.
Felt very summery. It was like humid and.
We went to the pool at night. Like it was a night pool party.
So get this. We spent a lot of our time in a hot tub.
In this heat?
And you'll be surprised it actually felt great.
Honestly, the pools are so warm. Like it.
Yeah,
you just get the jets, which is a plus.
Yeah, it was like an inflatable hot tub thing, which was interesting.
How many people fit on it?
We tried to fit like 5 people in there.
Okay.
Tried.
Didn't succeed.
But yeah, that's it. That's it with our world.
The weather is better in Texas for anyone that was wondering.
And that's
not better. Again. I say that
like it's loosely. Not super hot.
It's just on 115. It's like 105.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I'm excited. We have some great stories for our listeners and viewers.
We, of course, in our separate video, are going to have our book club review
our book club
of June. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting.
I mean, at least it took us 6 months to be unimpressed,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we had been on a good roll.
Mm-hmm. To the point where I'm like, are we being too nice to the
to the other? Yeah, I was actually thinking about that too. But let's start with some headlines.
Okay, let's get some quick headlines. Last week we took forever, so I'm gonna try to not to have too many opinions on this. So during an appearance on Bloomberg's The Circuit, Hailey largely discussed her skincare line, Hailey Bieber, sorry, but also explained how she dealt with the onslaught of negativity and why she wants people to drop the dangerous narratives. She told the interviewer, "I don't think that this is about me, Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez. This is not about this pitting between two women and division between two women. It's about the vile, disgusting hatred that can come from completely made up, twisted, and perpetuated narratives that can be really dangerous." Hailey also added that the entire narrative really hurt her feelings and that she only hopes that people can come together.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're continuing the narrative of saying that she's continuing the narrative, but she's continuing the narrative.
I think if she would have just talked about how hard social media is and that it does hurt her feelings, I think that would have sufficed. I'm just like, why are we talking about this? Because now all the headlines are like, Selena Gomez, Hailey talks about Selena Gomez.
Yeah, it gets their name out there. It really
does.
In circulation. I mean, look at us. Y'all caught us.
You got us, Hailey.
You got us.
We're talking about you. Okay, other pop singer Meghan Trainor has 2 big achievements to celebrate this week. The 7th anniversary of her first date with her husband, actor Daryl Sabara, and the birth of her second child. The couple named their new baby, who was born earlier this week, Barry Bruce Trainor, the singer announced on Instagram.
Barry?
Barry.
B-A-R-Y.
B-A-R-R-Y.
Okay, B-A-R-R-Y. I haven't heard an average name be used by a celebrity in a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Very, old-timey.
Yeah, Barry.
Even Bruce.
That's an actual name.
Even Bruce.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this mystery about her using her last name on her kids, it intrigues me. She's probably explained it, but I don't follow her a lot to know. I mean, her first baby is so cute.
I feel like because maybe the notoriety.
I feel like she could have been Sabara Trainor.
Sabara Trainor, but also Sabara that sounds so complicated.
Sabara Trainor.
Maybe he was like, let's just stick to your name because it's easier.
He's so obsessed with her that he'd be like, do whatever you want, babe. I mean, I support it. But yeah, another couple had some baby, or one baby, Kit Harington and Rose Leslie.
It is their second baby.
Oh, it is. Yes. Okay, good. Officially have 2 kids under 3. Harrington and Leslie, both 36, have welcomed their second child together, a baby girl, 2 years after they became parents to son in 2021. Low-key, I didn't think they were going to last.
Yeah, he went through it for a little while while she was still kind of on a baseline trajectory. She had like a TV show on a network. I think it was like ABC or something.
Yeah, and then just like...
And now she's also kind of off the map, so...
Yeah. But I'm glad they have, like...
I'm glad they're still
together.
together.
Family is growing. Like, that's... At least if their, other stuff isn't good in their life, that they're growing their family and making it stronger. But you know what family isn't strong right now? Jackie Chan's. Okay. Yeah. Well, Jackie Chan might not be the father social media thinks he is. After a viral clip with his daughter blew up, because it actually is a scene from a movie, his real daughter says he's a nasty homophobe. The famed martial arts star trended this week after the video of him watching his old on-screen stunts alongside a woman that many believed was his daughter at first.
Yeah, that was a trip. When I saw it, I thought that was
his daughter. Him
watching old clips of his with his daughter, but the fact that that's a movie is so strange to me. And it makes me very sad that that is how he is. But what the people that justify it say, I'm not justifying it, what people are saying is the justification is that in the culture it's very taboo. So, but that doesn't mean you can't be open-minded, or you don't have to stick to that. But that's...
And the daughter is gay.
Yes, she is.
So it's his...
And that they haven't spoken in a really long time. Like, basically, I don't think abandon her, but like along those lines, they're strange. So
that was just interesting. Whoever thought Jackie Chan would be relevant right now?
I know, his name just came out of nowhere.
This next story is so funny to me. Leonardo DiCaprio and Gigi Hadid are partying at the same place. A source tells ET that the duo both attended nightlife magnate Richie Akiva party in the Hamptons Saturday night. They arrived separately and left separately and stuck to their own groups for the most part, the source said. They both seemed like they had a good time at the party and were very chill. Gigi was friendly to people and Leo was unassuming and low-key.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, they were just walking.
Yeah, they were like walking next to each other. She was looking at him, but he was walking with some other girl. So that just confused me.
And it's like this source is like, yeah, they didn't come here together. They left separately and they didn't interact in the same groups. I'm like, so they're dating?
I saw a TikTok, or I don't know if it was a Dumois post, basically saying, or one of those Hollywood crazy days or nights kind of thing, that Yolanda is paying the tabloids a bunch of money to make rumors about Leo and Gigi together. Because she wants to be with Zayn, and she just wants because Zayn and Selena were in the tabloid, so she wanted to put her name in
I see
there.
that.
Or something, I could see that. Something along those lines.
It is something Yolanda would do.
See, I wish I had the Beverly Hills knowledge of Yolanda. I need to get more into that.
She's intense. As a mother, she's
almond
intense.
thing?
Yeah. Like, it's intense. But... I don't know. I buy it, but I don't buy it.
Yeah,
Are they probably flirty when they see each other? Probably.
I don't think... I mean, he doesn't like anybody under the age of 25.
But I was going to say, I feel like she is too mature for him.
Yeah, and I honestly think it's probably just trying to get attention from each other and might as well work with each other on that. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, this one like shook me. Speaking of, Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards is setting the record straight. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star took on social media to share that despite breaker rumors that surfaced on July 3rd, she and her husband of 27 years, Mauricio Umansky, are not getting divorced. In regards to the news that came out about us today, read a joint statement shared on her Instagram. Any claims regarding us divorcing are untrue. The statement continued to say, however, yes, we have had a rough year, the most challenging one of our marriage, but we both love and respect each other tremendously. There has been no wrongdoing on anyone's part, which this kind of stems with these rumors that people were just linking her with the country star Morgan something. I forgot her last name. But people were like, did Kyle separate from Mauricio to start dating this country singer. Because it was just like little things. They hang out all the time. They post on Instagram. They comment on their Instagrams.
Interesting.
The country singer got a tattoo with the initial K.
No.
Yes. And then Kyle posted a picture of her doing yoga, and you could kind of see the M here. And it was just like...
What? But isn't his name Mauricio?
Yeah, but this girl's Morgan. And first of all, I was just like, this is a gay country singer.
Oh.
So people were like, are they just friends or is it something else? So those rumors surface. And then all these media outlets are like, they're getting a divorce. And then they came out with this statement. So I'm just completely...
I'm like, who leaked it to begin with? Who was the leak that said they got a divorce?
Lisa Vanderpump. Just kidding.
Do they hate each other?
Yeah, they're not friends anymore.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, speaking of Lisa, a really quick headline. Her Pump restaurant is closing.
Oh.
Like just the Vanderpump one. Sir and all those other ones. Because she has like a bunch of them. But that Pump one is... So no more Pumptinis at Pump. Y'all.
Yeah, I heard something about the rent just being like
crazy, like in the millions.
But then the owner of the building was like, it hasn't gone up that much, and you also hadn't paid for a while.
Oh,
we'll see what happens there. Another headline. Okay, I have 4 headlines that we could just like breeze through. I just want people probably want, an update. Jennifer Lopez is clearing up rumors about her drinking habits after launching a cocktail beverage. She says she did not used to drink, but a few years back began to socially drink, but not to get blank face. Like, that's what she does. So she came out with a beverage, and people were like, how is someone that is always being like, I don't drink, that's why I stay so healthy, has an alcohol company? And she just is like, no, I do drink now. Like, I used to not, but I started recently. The other one is Britney Snow has finalized her divorce. And just a quick update, Madonna first was reported that she was recovering back at home after her bacterial infection. She was weak, and that her tour was probably going to be postponed further because she was in slow recovery. But you just sent me something saying that Page 6 is reporting that they actually used Narcan on her when they found her unconscious, which if Narcan is used to reverse a drug overdose. Yeah. So it's... Interesting.
I feel like more things are going to come out about everything that happened that led her to the hospital.
So that's just an update. And another one is, I don't know why I'm laughing at this because it's so sad. Britney Spears has filed a police report after she was allegedly struck by NBA star Victor Wembanyama.
He's the new star of the San Antonio Spurs.
His security guard, not him.
Yeah, not him.
So according to TMZ, who first reported the news, Spears was having dinner with her husband and 2 friends at Catch in Las Vegas when she saw the San Antonio Spurs athlete and wanted to take a photo with him. When she tapped him on the shoulder, the director of the team security for the Spurs reportedly pushed her, hitting her in the face, and she fell to the ground. So TMZ has an image of it, but you can't really see it.
So they found this guy out of nowhere. A guy that was at the restaurant apparently saw the whole thing. He was like, that Britney was talking in a British accent saying, "Excuse me, sir, excuse me." And that he says that the security guard hit her, but I don't know what happened in that
I read somewhere else that the security guard swatted her hand in her own hand.
And her hand like hit her. So that afterwards she's like, "This is America." Just kidding. So
okay, I'm sorry, but I'm more shocked that Britney Spears knows about the NBA draft. Like, what?
The fact that she knew him was funny, but he's also really tall, so I'm like, I don't know if she like had some sort of premonition that he might be, not premonition, but like idea.
Do I think she saw him like, who is that? And someone's like, oh, it's blah blah blah, the new Spurs, and then she's like, let me go take a picture of them. I'm like, you're Britney Spears.
I'm like, how do you not know who Britney is? But he's young, so.
But I don't think he even saw. It was from behind.
Yeah, like she came up from behind.
But
and she's small. Yeah. Like compared to everyone in that photo, she is like down here and they're all like up here.
Yeah.
So they probably didn't even see her. Thought she was some random person. I don't know.
I would think that too. I mean, Vegas is just full of people. Like you can't really.
Yeah, that was interesting.
But yeah, okay. We'll see what happens, because if there's a police report, that means that an investigation would have to happen.
Well, I heard it's going to go to the DA or something like that.
Yeah, because the DA has to be like, oh yeah, she was really pushed down, or it's like, that's obviously an accident because you invaded someone's personal space. Yeah. But we'll keep you guys updated. So let's go to some YouTube drama, because YouTube is a toxic place, as Brenda said earlier today.
It is.
Okay. Trisha Paytas has been pulled into the drama surrounding Colleen Ballinger. This week, a former fan of Ballinger, Johnny Silvestri, alleged that the YouTube star used to send not safe for work photos and videos of Paytas from her OnlyFans to him in order to make fun of her and her body. The fan posted several unverified screenshots on his Twitter on July 3rd of a few of the interactions between him and Ballinger, and also claimed Ballinger would host viewing parties to make fun of Paytas. Now, Paytas posted a video in response to the most recent accusations against her fellow YouTuber, as well as the other allegations of inappropriate conduct with minors made against Ballinger earlier this year. Trisha said, "I do not condone at all unsolicited nudes, sending unsolicited nudes to anyone, sex workers or not. I think using someone's news as a way to hurt them, make fun of them, make light of them, be mean is the lowest form of human." So Ballinger, which is Colleen and Trisha actually just recently had started a podcast. And I remember when Colleen, this is years ago.
FYI, you might know her as Miranda Sings.
Miranda Sings. Colleen had just had her baby, and she was getting back into making YouTube videos. And I remember watching this video where she invited, I really liked Trisha's mukbangs when she eats all the food from all the restaurants. So she was known for that on YouTube, and she invited Trisha to her house, and Trisha brought Olive Cheesecake Factory because that's what Colleen wanted, brought her like an expensive gift to her newborn baby. It was like Gucci or Fendi, something like a super, and she was so nice to her. They made the video and they like really clicked, and to find out that original like message the fan posted was like a couple of days after she was at her house.
Wow.
It is so, and this was a couple years ago, so they have been like, she was probably making fun of her.
Trisha said that she approached her about it, and she was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, no, he would send that stuff to me. And she saw the receipts that it was in fact her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We won't get into the other accusations against Colleen because I'm very not knowledgeable about it. I just know it has to do with underage. I kind of saw videos.
Yeah, it's very dark, and this girl is very disturbed. I've always found Miranda Sings to be extremely creepy. I don't even know when she became popular, but I remember my little sister had a phase where she liked Miranda Sings, and I'm pretty sure she was like 13 or 12. No, had to be younger, like 11. My sister's now like 20 something. So this was like 10 years ago, and that didn't even last long because she had that persona, right? Yeah. And then when she kind of stepped out of that persona and tried to be just Colleen, that's when people were kind of like, oh, I don't really care for you, like whatever. But I've seen so my For You page ever since like, I don't even know what I looked up, it just kind of popped up, and I've seen like, series on this whole thing. It's very disgusting and disturbing, like, I don't know.
And it sucks because I feel like Trisha has been so controversial on YouTube. She's just been everywhere. But recently, she just has zeroed in so much now that she's become a mother, that it's just like, they're dragging her into stuff. It's like just when she was like had matured and getting out of it and kind of
the Shane Dawson stuff, right? She was a part of
Shane Jeffree. Yeah, because
the Jeffree Star thing and the what's his name?
Did you ever see Frenemies?
No.
So Trisha Paytas, I need to show you the clips. So Trisha, do you know who Ethan? It's like H3. They have podcasts.
Oh no.
So there's this guy Ethan who just like, I wasn't really familiar until he was there. He has a podcast. His wife is the creator of, oh my god, this really cool like clothes brand. Like, she's a designer, but he has like a production company, and he has like several podcasts and whatever. So Trisha Paytas started dating his brother-in-law, and he was just like, and his show is like basically this, but specifically on YouTube drama, like, of the week.
Oh, okay.
But it's very analytical, like, it's not like, they do talk, but like, they don't, it's very like, it's fun, I guess, in my head. It's not like, ooh, did you hear this drama? It's not like, it's very like, you did this, but this side is doing, whatever.
This whole YouTube world still trips me out.
It's sometimes. So weird. So Trisha started dating his brother-in-law, and he had talked badly about Trisha, not criticizing her on YouTube. And he's like, he would tell his brother, like, are you kidding me? Like, the rumors are saying you're dating her. Is it true? And then he's like, guys, it's true. Like, man, she's gonna be part of the family. So their relationship started to get serious, and they, kind of got along, and they were kind of always bicker back and forth, and they made a podcast called Frenemies, and it was just
okay.
It got like huge follows. Like, it was during the pandemic, so it was like the thing, and then they kind of got into an argument online because they do live podcasts. They got into an argument live in the middle of the show. Like, I don't remember what he said, I remember it being like not too serious, but still like low key being mean. That just triggered her and was like, I don't want to be here anymore. And like, she like stormed off. She still ended up marrying the brother-in-law, but they're like it's tense family. He took it off. He's like, it's now become a family issue where we need to we don't talk about it. So after that, she kind of went MIA for a while, and she had the baby, and she was like back, better than ever, I think. But
man, YouTube is a whole nother world.
It's a whole nother world.
It really, like, I have not even touched a tip of the iceberg.
No, you
of
haven't.
The YouTube world.
Just wait, Tati and all that, and James Charles. And
I remember Tati and James Charles. I think Ruby from work told me about it.
Yeah.
She caught me up on all that stuff.
Okay. Kind of last two quick headlines, kind of together, kind of not. So according to the reports of The Hollywood Reporter, Greta Gerwig, director of the highly anticipated Barbie movie, has a deal with Netflix to bring 2 feature film adaptations to the beloved Narnia franchise to the streaming platform. And I'm so excited. Like, Narnia is one of my favorite childhood books.
I just love the movie. It's so visually awesome.
Well, this book, I remember in 3rd grade, our teacher would read it to us. It was like how we would wind down at the end of the day.
The hard work day.
Yeah. She would read The Witch, the Lion, and the Witch, Lion, the Wardrobe. And once the movie came out, I'm like, oh my God, I just love that stuff.
I only saw the first one, though. I didn't see the other one.
I saw the second one. I don't think I ever saw the Caspian Prince or the Prince.
I didn't see that one.
I wish I should watch it. But it's interesting to see that. I'm
glad for her. She's like going more feature films now. Or she had always done it, but serious movies. And now she's, getting into this whole universe.
It's like she started off with her own projects and then kind of became like the point of view and the voice of like the female, the female point of view. And now that this is a big project that any director, I feel like there was a moment where it's like, oh, Greta, like, you want your film to be very, Little Women, like, you want that female perspective and actually have those stories of women told properly. Greta's your girl. But now it's like this big feature film that has nothing to do with it. It just, I think, it solidifies her as a director. It's like, no, she's not. Yeah, she's great at telling women's story, but she
doesn't do indie films now. She's getting into like the big leagues.
She's just a great director. Point. Period. That's it.
And speaking of the female perspective, really quickly, a lot is coming out on TikTok about how The Idol was originally supposed to be made, which was more female-driven. There's pictures of Lily Rose Depp in more of a bubblegum kind of Britney Spears-style outfits and like cardboard cutouts and merchandise with her face on it. And that was originally directed by a female director, and then apparently Abel was like, oh, this is too much from the female perspective, and that's when Sam Levinson came in and just completely rewrote the whole show. So
I'm not hearing.
I kind of wish we would have seen the other one because all the photos, I sent it to you on TikTok. All the photos look like a show I would have wanted to watch more than what we saw.
It's like they don't get it. Like, females will buy anything.
Yeah, exactly. Barbie. Look at Barbie. Look at Barbie. And the freaking press is insane on Barbie. The amount of marketing is crazy. Uno cards, luggage, food, like donuts. It does not end. The outfits, so on point with the character. It feels like she is Barbie on a press tour, which I think is the goal.
It is the goal. So I just want to be those girls on podcasts that say we're those people that were ready for the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
I was ready for the Barbie movie when people thought it was going to be Amy Schumer.
Yeah, I was kind of down to see an Amy Schumer
and
movie.
then it's
but
like,
Margot Robbie, I love Margot Robbie.
And then when Greta got it, it was just
Ryan
like
Gosling.
It's like, hello, Greta. She just gave us Little Women. She gave us Lady Bird. People who follow that kind of viewpoint have been excited for it. I think it's been 2 years since we've been excited for it.
And who didn't love Barbies as a kid?
Yeah.
Well, I know not everyone did, but I know I did. And that's why I'm very excited to see the movie, which, you know, is going to be coming out in only a couple more weeks.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I need to get my tickets for that. We are pro Barbie here and pro all the collaborations, which brings us to our quick, last headline of the marketing that's happening for Barbie. It's just everywhere. I kind of I listed a lot of these companies that have now partnered with Mattel to license the Barbie logo. And it really ranges from Airbnb. They have the Malibu.
The Malibu, which Chrissy and John stayed at. Chrissy Teigen. Yeah, they stayed there.
And Moon Toothbrush and Paste, Swoon, Cold Stone, Pinkberry, OPI, NYX Cosmetics, Truly Skincare, Chi, Mermaid, Tangle Teaser, Catch, Also Pack Sun, Boho, Forever 21, Bloomingdale, Loungefly, Me Undies, Hot Topic, Alex and Annie, Gap, Impala Skates, Crocs, Vans, Super.
I'm surprised they get Irwan. You know how that's a popular drink? That would have been interesting.
How do you pronounce the Shea Mitchell one?
Oh, the Baze,
Funny Boy, Ruggable, Homesick, Glasshouse Fragrance, Xbox, Fossil, and Spirit Halloween. And the list is just...
They should have done like the Chamberlain's coffee thing. That would have been cute with like a...
And it's just everywhere, and I'm excited. Even the Cinemark stuff, like I want that cup.
I feel like the marketing is obviously intentional. It's probably trying to mimic when Barbie became popular in general. Like it was everywhere. Everyone wanted Barbie. I feel like they're all so strategic with not only how they thought of the movie, but how they thought of the release of it.
Absolutely. Like little things like Margot is the only one who wears pink on the red carpet. Margot said, I am Barbie until I am Barbie. And it just shows by everything she's wearing. Every outfit is pink. Everything has some connection to Barbie. Which also, not only are they marketing the way like, when Barbie was at the prime, she was everywhere. However, it's also making Barbie realistic because, Barbie has a pink cup? Well, now you get a pink cup. Like, it's bringing the Mattel Barbie to real life for people that want to live in the Barbie world in a way. And I'm all here for it.
I love it. They did this is marketing 101, y'all.
It really is. But yeah, that's our quick headlines. I'm glad we didn't take
Honestly,
too long
I feel like those
time.
Last few were just even topics. Probably just gonna add it to the list later because why not?
Barbie,
and let's continue with these topics.
Topics that we want to deep dive a little bit more. So we have this 4th of July white party. If you logged on during the holiday, you probably saw the all-white party Fanatics CEO Michael Rubin threw in the Hamptons. The video is circulating on the internet right now about this cool party. There were so many celebrities. We have Jay-Z, Beyonce, all the Kardashian and Jenners, Usher, Tom Brady, James Harden, really the entire Philadelphia 76ers team. Pick a name out of the celebrity
Kevin
or
Hart,
influencers, and they were probably there.
Literally everyone.
Which, okay, if you grew up in 2000s, you know all about the P. Diddy white party in Hamptons, and this was like the replica of it.
I'm like, did P. Diddy be like, okay, take the reins, or did this guy just swoop in and be like, hey, I own Fanatics? Why not?
I don't know.
I'm just like, where did people say, Michael Rubin, hey, you take the helm of the Hamptons white party?
Like, at first I was just like, who's Michael Rubin?
Me
and then I
too.
had to look him up, and I'm like, damn.
The athletes made 1,000% once I saw that he owned Fanatics, or was the CEO, I don't know. That like clicked immediately, but everything else I was like, huh? But I think he has a daughter, and that's why all the influencers were there.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously, like, you have to fill in the gaps.
Do you guys imagine the logistics for that party planner, like getting whoever comes in with security?
Like Beyonce was not. Beyonce was there. Like, people could have gotten at least a little bit close to, like, what?
You know, all the Kardashians.
How big
with
are you that you
security.
pull a Beyonce on us right now? And she's on tour, y'all.
Oh, that's true.
She left Europe to come to Michael Rubin's 4th of July white party. Like, dang.
All the Kardashian. Well, the important ones were there.
Okay, so my question was, what was the interaction like between Devin and Kendall? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
They probably didn't see each other. The party was probably so big, and
I think they like, because if you would have brought Benito.
Was he there?
No, he wasn't.
Where was he? I'm just kidding.
I think that would have been, my jaw would have been dropped, and I would have been like, what happened? What happened? I wish I could be a fly on the wall. But Devin didn't look bad. I like him with facial hair, but he does kind of look like a little kid with facial hair at the same time.
He does have a baby face.
But I don't know if you saw that picture of Kevin Hart. I didn't even know that Kevin Hart had tequila brand.
Everyone has a tequila brand, Brenda.
He has a tequila brand, and he took a picture with Kendall, and everyone was like, is this a Kendall cutout? Because the way that she was posed, it just looked fake. I honestly was like, is this a Kendall cutout? And she's like, way taller than him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
She's
I can
like
only imagine.
stoic. But
whatever. They all looked good. They all looked very good.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. Also, a lot of people are talking about the picture of Ben with his daughter and J-Lo, and everyone's like, oh, Ben brought Jen, and everyone's like, no, that's her daughter, his daughter. She looks
just like Jennifer.
Just like her. Like, what did Ben contribute in the equation? Because,
well, Brenda, let me tell you how
because she is a replica of Jen.
That's so cute. That's kind of interesting though. Like, are there his kid gonna get into like the business now if she's out and about? How old is she?
Or maybe she wanted to meet the TikTokers.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure that's
fun. And they were probably in the Hamptons. They're like, oh, let's just go. For them, it's like going to their neighbor's party, probably.
Yeah. I saw a map of like where his house in comparison to like J-Lo and Beyonce and them. And it's like
walking distance, probably.
Not walking, maybe like a block. 2 blocks around or something like that.
Must be nice.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about Vampire. Despite speculation, Olivia Rodrigo's new breakup song, Vampire, is not about her ex, Adam Faze. On Friday, the Grammy winner released the first single off of her upcoming album, Guts, featuring cutting lyrics about an ex-flame that many fans believe to be Faze. But a source close to Rodrigo tells people that it's not. The song isn't about Adam Faze, says the insider. That's it.
Zach Bea.
Maybe. It might be the next one.
I think it might be him because I was reading why. So it was videos as to all weekend as to why it's Adam Faze or why it's Zach. Is it Bea or Bea? I don't really care. That guy seems annoying anyways. But essentially, he allegedly told a reporter that he went out 362 days out of the year last year. He went out to the club every single day. So her comment about how like I only see you out at night, they're probably like, oh, that's because he's always out at the clubs, and he only dates famous people. Like he previously dated Madison Beer, and I don't know if you all have seen those photos or videos where they're arguing outside of that restaurant. Apparently they're cool now, but he just seems like a very bleh person. I don't think he's very attractive, so I don't understand why women are always throwing themselves at him. But I thought her song was great.
I liked it.
I was like, no, I didn't know what to expect. I like the piano. I knew it was going to get into like a very rock thing.
She's very rock.
What'd you think of the music video?
Good. I guess, like, okay, I watched it when it came out, so it was the first time I was hearing the song and watching the video, so I felt a little overwhelmed. Like, am I paying attention to the video?
Yeah.
Am I paying? But it makes sense because she's like on stage. I liked it visually, like the aesthetic. I liked it.
So, you know how she shows the Grammy Awards? A lot of people are wondering what that Easter egg means, the 60th annual. So when they pan out and you see her on that stage and like the lights are coming down, and it said on like a thing like 60th annual Grammys or something like that.
Maybe that was the day they met.
Maybe.
It has to be something like that. Or is she performing in the Grammys?
I don't know.
Wait, the Grammys are not like February.
But also she just came out with her Vogue cover. She's the cover of Vogue for August, not July. It's
So if we're in July, it would be August.
August, yeah. She's the cover girl for August, and did you read it?
No, I didn't.
I read
just saw
it.
Pictures. I just was interested in the wardrobe.
Yeah, it was cute outfits. I read the article. It was fine. It was good. She talks a lot about her album. She did move to New York.
Yes,
So
I saw that.
living her welcome to New York
Moment.
life. She called herself a Carrie/Charlotte, but you don't watch Sex in the City, so I just realized you won't get the reference. But yeah, she says that her album is going to be a lot about her realizing things, and you know, I guess that reminds me of that whole Kylie thing. It's about making mistakes, just basically her 20s.
Okay.
And the reporter did hear like a couple songs, and she said that there's some hard ballads, very theatrical, and then some very rock-ish stuff.
She's not disappointing. I mean, it's always that sophomore album that were you just like lucky that your first album was this good, or you know, whatever it may be, but hopefully
because when she wrote her other one, she was 17, and she wrote this one when she was 19, 20. So it's she said that right after Sour she took 6 months off of writing to live her life and experience stuff, and when she got back to songwriting, that she felt like she had grown so much from her first time. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to listen to it.
When is it out?
September 8th, I believe. Yeah, so.
But you know what's out this week? And
let's get into it. Woo!
Taylor Swift. Speak Now, Taylor's version, is coming out on Friday, and we have not listened to it, but we're here for predictions. We know that the music video is coming out. She dropped new merch.
Yes, she did.
There are rumors. Will there be lyric changes in some of her controversial songs that are in this album? And
like, you don't think Dear John would be longer?
No, I don't think so.
What song, if any, do you think would be like a similar to All Too Well, like she wrote?
Dear John. Oh, more of? I don't think so. Like, Dear John is the closest to All Too Well.
Yeah.
The one I'm eager to see what happens with is Better Than Revenge. There's a lyric in there. It's like I didn't even read my little thing. But she's an actress. She's better known for the stuff for the things she does on the mattress, which has to do with Joe Jonas and then Camilla.
I forgot her last name.
Camilla Bell?
Is it?
Oh my God.
Camille. I forgot her last name.
Yeah. So she was dating Joe, and then right after he started dating this Camilla, dated Joe. Joe shot a video with Camilla as his love interest and then started dating her. And she basically goes in on her saying, like, you took my toy. People don't like that. Like, you're just an actress.
Camilla Bell.
Camilla Bell. Okay. So people have always said when there was that era of, like, I want to say it was 1989, it became a big problem. People looking back at that song was like, this is so misogynistic that you're slut shaming someone, kind of like the whole Misery business with Paramore. Yeah. During that era, they also took shamed that song. So people are saying, well, she changed the lyric. There is a leaked picture of like the booklet of the lyrics saying that it's changed possibly too. She's just an actress who is she's just how did I say something? She's just an actress who's a moth that was attracted to his matches.
Okay.
So
that's a better lyric.
But the other one is like,
yeah.
You know? So, I don't know. Will she change it? Will she not? I'm excited
pretty sure she will.
I'm pretty...
Just to avoid having to deal with all of the stuff again.
Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like she's very strategic about what she's going to do.
Her vault songs is what I'm also excited. She has one with Fall Out Boy and Haley Williams. And
is it Paramore or Haley? Just by herself?
I believe it's just Haley.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited about that. Haley
I'm curious
and her
as to how... Because you obviously, with the re-release of things, she's kind of changed her aesthetic, like releasing the photos and all. I'm so curious as to what the PR is going to be for Speak Now.
It's very, very fairy tale.
Yeah, whimsical.
Which wasn't, I don't recall it being that way in marketing style back then. Lyrically, yes. You have Enchanted, you have Speak Now, you have Long Live. Oh, that's such a great song. So it's very fairy tale. Even the merch that's out in her website, I was looking at it. It's
like
very,
castles, right?
Castles and dragons.
And it looked like the castle from Bejeweled.
Yes, because there is a Long Live. There's a lyric that says like, "I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you," and it kind of long live. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. I know it's gonna be a long night listening to all the.
I'm really pumped. Mm-hmm. Like, first off, what music video do you think it's gonna be for? Which song?
Know.
I think it's gonna be Back to December.
You think so? the cryptic message that she put out has a lot of refers to a lot of lots of songs. So it says like you're uninvited.
Yeah, I saw the uninvited thing and I was like, huh?
Hold on. I'll tell you.
Drop everything.
Yeah, that's it. It refers to Sparks Fly, and then I think it also refers to...
The reason why I think it's Back to December is because...
Taylor Lautner?
Yeah, because of Taylor Lautner. And what music video was Joey King in?
Mean.
Oh, okay.
She's a little girl in it.
Or what if she releases multiple music videos at midnight? Like just 2 or 3.
I could see that happening. I could also picture her picking one song, but the whole music video
has Easter eggs from
the whole album, of the whole era.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happening. Why can't I find it? Taylor Nation.
Ooh, I got chills for a second. I got chills.
They're electrifying.
They're multiplying.
Like it says, you are cordially uninvited to really barge in on a purple shirt streaming occasion, which refers to the song when she's like, you're really barging in a white elephant. Like it's the one she's like, what's the song called? The one where she interrupts.
Somebody tell her.
Speak Now?
I have no idea.
No? Is it Speak Now? Yeah, Speak Now. Will forever hold your peace. Where she interrupts a wedding. That's she interrupts a wedding, and it basically says like you rudely barge in this white attire of occasion, which she says in a purple shirt streaming occasion, and then here it says the 7th of July, which the snotty little family of the bride-to-be has requested. So it might be Speak Now.
Okay.
Because that's the song that refers to, says, snotty little family of the bride-to-be has requested all guests dress in pastel.
You know what I think? I think it is going to be Speak Now.
Wait,
I think Taylor and Joey King are going to be in the music video as Easter eggs for the other songs.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
That would be cute.
And then it says, "And the bride, you wish you were there." All the bridesmaids in the song, she says all the bridesmaids are wearing pastel, and the bride to be walks down the aisle with like a snotty little.
I needed you to connect because obviously reading that, I would have no idea what it means.
And it's like fun gestures will vows may not be. Our death march playing. Oh, it's like in march playing down. In the song it says, "You wish it was me. You wish it was me." Oh wait, vanish. It says so installed. We will be playing Speak Now, Taylor's version. Okay, like the song. Yeah, it might be that. It might be that song, but just one big video that gives a nod to the whole era. Your time is running out. RSVP. So we're excited.
I'm super excited.
I don't know. I wish something.
You saw that thing that she posted on Instagram, right? Of the pre-save thing with her 13.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw that, it had been 13 minutes since she had posted it. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
13 hours from when it was going to release. 13 minutes she had
so
posted
we're all
it.
going to watch YouTube, right? Like, that's where the premiere is going to happen, I'm assuming?
Yeah. And the reason why I love Central Time is that it's at 11.
It's at 11. I'm going to rush out of here, guys, after the newscast. Like,
that's true.
10:34, send in my things, and I'm like...
You need to get nice and comfy.
I know. I
get your wine.
Yeah, I
get
just need,
prepped
like,
for the moment.
Turn on my computer. Oh, well, it'll be my TV screen for the YouTube thing. Yeah, guys, it's gonna be
a moment.
Like, it's that TikTok video, like, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we're excited for the re-release, and this is, I don't know if you know this, but this is her first album where she's the only solely credited songwriter. So she wrote every single song by herself.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How old was she when she did that?
I want to say 19. How old is she today?
She is 33, right?
30? No.
1989 she was born.
Oh, so she's 30. She's going to be 35. Right?
Oh,
right?
Is she?
No, how old am I? She's 34. She's 34.
She's 34.
She'll be 34 this year.
Okay.
So if she was 34, she's 2 years older than me. I was 17. I think she was 19 or 20.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of the same age as Olivia Rodrigo.
Yes. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So in that Vogue article, which I was surprised by, they mention when they're talking about her style of writing, they say Taylor Swift in there. And I was kind of surprised because don't you approve? You don't do final approval on things, but I wonder if that kind of triggered anything. But we're going to see how this goes head to head with the song. Not that we got to pit anyone against each other,
but we'll see. Yeah, I think Taylor Swift will kind of, maybe Taylor Swift on the streaming will get like 1 through 4, and then you'll see Olivia Vampire, and then the rest Taylor Swift.
Yeah, this is gonna be big.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so pumped to see and will she make adjustments to her tour and her set list now that Speak Now is out? Because she only has one song from Speak Now, and I don't know if she was waiting for the release of it to do more.
A lot of it, I think she sang a lot of it already in the secret and the surprise songs.
Yeah.
Will
she do a special? Because what day is this?
Yeah,
she has a concert tomorrow. She has to do something for Speak Now.
So they're saying that it's Kansas City, and they're saying that, you know, in the intro where it says, it's been a long time coming, and it goes into the intro, it's like, Taylor Swift. When they say, like, just speak, some fan is starting, like, when that comes out, we all have to, like, yell, like, just speak now, because it's, like, a nod to the release date, which would be Friday. So I'm just like, I hope fans get it together and do it.
I have my eyes on that live stream, even though I feel like there's been less live streams.
There has been less and less.
Darn it.
Okay, but yeah, that's our top stories, our big ones, and we are going to dive into our Bachelorette recap. And you know what? Just excuse me, because it's not that fun when there's that many guys, because it just seems like they're trying to stretch the drama. Too much storylines, 4 storylines, but
and
what
forgive
is
me
consistent,
because my antennas were shitty and my antennas are not doing well, so I didn't see a good chunk of it.
Yeah,
but she did.
I did. But yeah, the only thing that's consistent here has been our love for Charity. She's just so adorable and gorgeous, and so calm and forgiving and patient. So we'll start off with
killing it with the fashion.
Oh yeah, she's super cute.
I've been loving her outfits.
So we had 2 solo dates and 2 group dates, right?
Were there 2 solo dates?
Yeah, wasn't it Joey?
No, okay.
Oh, no,
so
Joey
it was 2 group dates and 1 solo date.
Yes, that's what I was. I'm like,
it was Aaron B. for the solo date.
But it's because Joey got the alone time at the end because he won the competition.
Yeah,
okay, so let's start off with the first date, Aaron B is picked for the for this
which
date.
I was not surprised by.
I wasn't surprised. I think it was a front runner, but she just wanted to like make sure in there because a lot of people like Brayden have been like kind of in her face. I mentioned that I kind of liked him in the beginning, but the panel was cringe. But they went to the Hollywood sign, and it was just really nice. I think they were very genuine, and I think she felt comfortable. And I think it is very obvious that he likes her, which is such a nice thing to probably see and feel, but it just seemed like
they have a good connection
fit, like a good match, like kind of how we saw Zach and Katie. Like it was just like it's there, instant. I see how they mesh well, but we don't the only thing I'm worried about, it's like, is it too safe and too comfortable for her? I don't know if she wants that spark that maybe Brayden gets her, that he's just like this fresh breath of, whatever, like someone that's so fun and outgoing and spontaneous and gets you excited.
I think he's gonna trip himself up though. He's gonna do something down the line that is definitely gonna be like a hard pass.
And speaking of Brayden, that boy, he was wearing the most even to the point where Jesse was like, what is your fashion choice today? He was wearing a scarf, like those scarves we wore in like 2005.
He looked like,
and with like earrings that had silver feathers hanging off of them. It was just a lot for me.
A great value Johnny Depp.
It just reminds me of like, you're just trying too hard. Like this is not about, like, why aren't you in loungewear while you're in the house? I found
myself staring at his earrings all the time.
Me too.
Like when I would doze off, I would just stare at them
because I wanted
moving
them
in the wind because they were so heavy and big.
So just there. And then for that first date with Aaron B, went well. He got the rose. I think they meshed very well. Then he's gonna be a not back burner, but she knows he's gonna make it far. Like I'm not questioning the.
So she's gonna explore her other connections.
Then we have a group date where they all go to do a dodgeball challenge. Now in this dodgeball challenge, it's split up into groups. The winning team gets to spend the dinner / cocktail hour with her at the end of the night. So these men go full force on these dodgeball things. It's on the beach, it's on the sand, and it's so cringe because they obviously have like fans around the dodgeball thing, but they're so these are like grown men throwing dodgeballs at each other. In dodgeball, you dodge. So guess who's behind them? The viewers. And these people that are watching and cheering them on are getting hit by the ball. And it was just so awkward. Really? It's like, yeah, no one thought that through. So we have
the part that I missed. It sounds like the best part.
The team that won gets to go to this dinner with her. However, she is given the option to pick the MVP from the other team, one person to join that. She picks Adrian. And Adrian joins them. They're having a great time at this little party or whatever, but Brayden is in this group date, and he kind of brings up that Adrian wasn't the MVP, that it should have been some other guy that was doing much better during the game. And that kind of triggers him because he then talks to Charity and kind of brings up that like, yeah, there's a lot of like people that are just relaxing too much, they're not here for the right reasons, but you're smart, I'll let you figure it out. And I'm just kind of like, no, if you're gonna bring in this kind of information, just be straightforward and say who it is. He doesn't say who it is, kind of just leaves her confused, but she doesn't really look into it. Like she just doesn't like, whatever.
There's always that guy that uses snitching as the way to get to their heart, but you just end up not even getting to them because they're just going to use you as a snitch now.
Yes. And it kind of like creates drama later on.
Yeah.
Then we have their second group date where they are met with Rachel and Gabby from 2 seasons ago, and they host kind of like a Q&A. What would you say?
It was a... Yeah, it was kind of like a
game show. Like
I would say game show. It's that thing where how do you describe it? True or false kind of thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, true or false game.
When you like have your hands out and you say, "I've done this," and you like put
never have I ever.
It kind of felt like that.
Yeah, the never have I ever, and it kind of went into ever won the competition would be able to set a new bachelorette record with
cringy.
charity of the longest kiss. So apparently the longest kiss in the show's history is like over 4 minutes. Joey won. So because he won, he gets to kiss her for over 4 minutes to set the new record. And they're just making out
for like
in front of everyone in front of 4 minutes. And people there, I mean, it is awkward. I'm not going to take that away from the guys. It's so awkward, whatever. He, as Joey, as the winner, also gets to spend, the evening with her. They vibe. I think he's a top contender too.
Oh yeah, I thought he was going to be a villain, but he's like a German Shepherd.
Yeah,
not German Shepherd.
Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever. I'm like, not a golden Shepherd.
I'm like
completely the opposite.
Yeah, he's a Golden Retriever. I think he's super cute. He's from Hawaii. Or lives in Hawaii. Love him.
He's a surfer or something.
Yeah, so it was a good vibe with him. The drama happens when all the other guys go back to the mansion, and they let all the other guys know what they did for the day. When Brayden hears that she kissed Joey for 4 minutes in front of him, he's just like, that is so disrespectful. Like, that's so disrespectful to the other men that she would kiss another guy for 4 minutes in front of them.
It was a challenge, bro.
If I was there, I would have gotten up and left. Like, I need to talk to her immediately about this. And if I don't hear what I want to hear, I'm going to leave. And I'm just yelling to my TV, leave. Like, I
don't like Brayden.
So
I don't think anybody does.
During the next day, they don't have a cocktail, but they have a barbecue. He approaches her and says that, I kind of felt bad for the other guys. He tones it down. He does tone it down a little bit toward her. And she's like, oh, you know what? I never thought about that way. Not sorry, but just like, you're right. I could see why other people were upset. It's chill. However, what's his name? Adrian then comes back.
Stirring the pot.
And just tells Charity, Brayden actually said that it was classless of you to do this. I don't remember if he said that. Do I think he toned it down when he went to her? Absolutely. But I don't know if he said classless or not. And that kind of triggered Charity of okay, you don't have to use that such harsh words.
You don't have to call to question my character over something that is literally
what the show is.
It's happens every season. Obviously, it's breaking a Bachelor record.
Yeah,
that should tell you everything in its name.
You're on The Bachelor. They
do stuff like this. If it was him that won, I don't think he would have had a problem with it.
Absolutely not. So then when Adrian goes to talk to her, he also brings up how I told you that people were acting like spring breakers. Well, it's Brayden. He at least says it, and she cuts the barbecue short, and Jessie goes to tell them that she heard some stuff that bothered her, so she'll just see them at the rose ceremony. And Adrian does say oh, I told her this and that, and it kind of they all kind of turn on him and it's why are you causing drama? And I'm but Brayden is also drama. You can't not whatever.
He's dramatic, but they're all kind of whatever, you're just being dramatic. I feel Adrian really is using the card to that's what there is always one in every season that's I'm gonna tell them what they want to hear, but that's not what they want to hear, because then they're gonna friend zone you right away.
They both end up getting roses, so whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know who left.
Actually, Spencer, the dad, left.
Oh really?
He did. Which I was okay.
I don't think
I thought he was going to have more of a presence, but I'm okay with him not being there, honestly.
Whatever.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, it's more long and boring when it's a whole lot of people.
When they don't really have a connection quite yet. Once there's a connection with the top 6 or 7.
Once you can identify who are going to be the top people.
When we're not struggling to name them, that's when you kind of know.
Exactly. That's when you get an idea. So, I mean, for right now, I think Aaron has a strong chance of being up there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot I'm not going to share my opinion.
Yeah, she can't share her opinion. I think Aaron, Joey. Oh, the other one that I really liked was the one who got the rose in the group date.
John. Yeah, I like John too.
But yeah, that was our Bachelor recap.
Do you feel do you feel like during the thing with Gabby and Rachel that Rachel, I feel like Rachel was
checking them out?
Yeah, I feel like Rachel was eyeing who's going to go to the beach cuz
1 million.
Cuz they're not really, I'm sure they're friends now, but they have no connection because Rachel dated Zach
dated Rachel.
Yeah,
and Zach.
so there's no connection, and Zach always said super terrible things about Rachel. So yeah, I definitely got the vibe that she was like checking out the guys.
Me too. She'd do like a hair flip.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, you're not the Bachelorette.
I thought
right
I was
now.
just like judging her.
No, yeah,
Okay.
I noticed it, but yeah. So the Golden Bachelor, I think, is going to be next, or maybe Paradise.
I was telling Brenda, I'm ready for the Golden Bachelor. Like, I'm
none of this.
The guys that are just chilling and sitting around, you see their age and they're like in their 30s, and like the Bradens are in their 24, and I'm like, how old is Charity? 24 probably, right?
I think she might be 27. I think she might be 27.
Okay, I'm ready for some maturity.
But I'm like, the Golden Bachelor, like, we still don't even know what the age is, right?
I looked it up.
What is it?
It's 65.
It's 65. Mm-hmm. Okay, I had a feeling it was going to be
I'm kidding.
70?
I think it was 70.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was like, no way, those are too old.
I told you. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's like older people. The Golden, like.
What would be like 50 and 60-year-olds? I feel like that's the prime right there.
That's like spot. A good age. That I would watch that.
I would even watch 40, 45.
I would say, 40, late 40s.
45, yeah.
To 50s.
Because at that point, a lot of people probably are divorced or, in their second marriage. I mean, these people are too, but
I feel like maybe. Because like Madonna 60, looks good at 6. Well,
yeah, I think they'll all look good. But I also think like 60 is such a niche. Like, what are the odds that this person, you could find a demand?
Yeah.
Not a companion, but the demand to have people on the show.
And would people watch it?
Yeah. Or would people want to be on it? Yeah. Like, what 6-year-old goal is to be on reality TV and become an influencer?
Hey, you never know, honestly. But, yeah. I look forward to all of that.
Okay, well, next week we will totally do the complete breakdown of Speak Now.
Yes, and I will tell you my thoughts.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so just be sure to tune in next week. Watch The Bachelorette on Monday. It's on ABC. You can watch it on Hulu after if you're not busy or whatever. Another thing is be sure to check out our month book review book club. The video is also posted on this playlist that you're probably watching it right now, romantic comedy. So watch that or log into our Instagram to follow all our links, follow us, and also see if you want to join the book club and we announce our next book.
Like and subscribe.
Please subscribe. Comment saying that you love us, or boss, let's just keep doing this.
We'll get more cake, guys. All right. Bye.